My name is Jason Quick. I'm an inspirational speaker who does circus arts and does public speaking and mixes the two of those together at the same time. And I've done a lot of public school assemblies, and I've opened for bands and done corporate entertainment, give children and families something to talk about like, what was that? How did that happen? What, a one-arm juggler, and then, wait, how does he tie his shoes? I lost my arm when I was 6 years old. So I climbed the fence, 6 foot of cyclone, another couple feet of barbed wire, and went over at the corner and made my way in and made my way up. The gutter gave way and I slipped and grabbed a wire and woke up on the ground with paramedics cutting off my clothes and trying to save my life. Yeah. And so they told me they didn't think I was going to live. Took me to Harborview Medical Center. And so I got to have this like crazy, awful, amazing miracle experience. And the juggling happened right away after that. Adults were sad and hurt and upset and felt guilty and felt all of these negative things because I'd been hurt. And so part of me learning how to entertain people or give them a little bit of joy or shock them out of their lethargy or that started then, where I would do things that would get people off the couch. I get a lot of different treatment. People want to help me so much. I do everything in an awkward way. I have to hold things with my knee. So I have all these different hands around my body, which it looks weird to watch me do things. So everybody who sees me doing something wants to help. So there's this kind of assumption that I have trouble doing things. And so that's not so much discrimination, it's just this sort of, it's a form of prejudice. And if I want to get a job or tell somebody about this idea that I want to do or accomplish or make, people are like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I was with you if I could help you, but I don't think you could. I'm not going to pay you money to do that because you're going to do it slow. In the entertainment world, we're a bunch of artists. People are kind of brought in and intrigued by, oh, one-arm juggler. There are lots of folks who don't hire me for gigs because, oh, that's no, I just want something simple. I want to, even if the juggler's not as good, I just want him to look like a juggler. And then there are folks, because it's an industry of art and possibility, that are like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, let's try that. So in that industry, it's kind of a wash. I just get to be myself. Yeah, it's such a tricky thing to talk about, isn't it? Yeah. Like, how do people who are not as able-bodied as other people, like, and isn't that every single one of us? Yeah. If we start to say, oh, I'm not as able-bodied, then I can argue that, like as a kid, I just wanted to be normal. I just wanted to be like everybody else. And so I would do all the things that everybody else was doing. And in order to do that, I had to be more coordinated. I had to work harder. I got stronger. I had to be faster. But everything I wanted to do to try to blend in and be a normal kid. So I ride the motorcycle. I weld. I do woodworking. I think because I'm disabled, I've become more able to connect with people and to get people excited about what the possibilities are for them and what they can do. I end up teaching kids in wheelchairs how to juggle, kids who have muscular dystrophy or other things where cerebral palsy, things where they're like really just struggling to move their hand the way they want to. And I just have a conversation. We don't talk about, oh, what's it like to be in that chair? We have a conversation about, hey, you want to learn to juggle? So don't lose that childlike sense of wonder and that inability to stop yourself from opening your mouth and asking a question is an important thing to have. It's a little awkward when an adult comes up to me and they're like touching me on the shoulder and said, "Hey, did you lose it? What happened to your? What's wrong with you?" You know, and I'm just like, that's a time I would prefer if they had a filter. You know, so blunder and flail and get in there and just be a self who is curious